world of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model ever seen, crafted his own way. Engines growl in his care, sci-fi ships taking air. Journey grand in his mind, through his YouTube lair. In each frame the universe blooms, tools and time into passion drives every beat, a symphony in his room. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Test, 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 test. Let's put a filter on here because we're going to have a buzz in this tonight while that's just charging up. I thought that was charged up. Not good. Not good. How bad's that buzz? Let's see if I can put a filter on it. Hang on a second. Noise suppression. Let's try that. Test. That's the best I can do at the moment. I'm hoping you can hear me at the moment. Get that rubbish cap off. Why it needs a sign language? Yeah, it's a sign language stream. I don't know why I must have left it on. I don't understand. Yeah, it's out of battery, so that's my thing. It's loud, is it? Wow, that's oh, the buzz is loud. Is it better now? Is it a little bit better? I only need it on for about 10 minutes. You have to put up with me for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes of buzzing, and then I can take the power off. Just so we can get this typical start to a car crash Wednesday stream, isn't it? 1 second.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Hello, Christopher Grantham. How the devil are you? How's everyone going? You can't hear a buzz. There is a buzz, trust me, because I can see it in the little green bar there. But I suppose it depends how much your base is on your TV. Sorry, I've been gardening as well. So I've got mud in my hands and no one wants to see dirty fingernails. So I'm just cleaning my fingernails while I'm out as well. The reason being is I've been editing that intro you just saw now, and it's taken me 20 minutes. And the reason why I've edited that intro is because equalize high pass filter. I don't know how to do that. I'll just put a noise gate on. The reason I had to do that anyway is because Adobe Premiere has issues. Basically, they've updated to issue 25, version 25 from 24. I've been using 24 at the moment, and none of my cameras work on it anymore. So I'm having to use a really old version of it, which is chugging along. So I thought, you know what, I'm fed up that I'm paying £30 a month, which is what I'm paying for Adobe, for me not to be able to edit videos properly. And it's taking forever to edit them. So I've taught myself in, I don't know, the last 3 hours, DaVinci Resolve. And that last clip you just saw there, that whole intro was made with DaVinci Resolve. Now, DaVinci is completely free. A lot of Hollywood studios use it, and it's a lot more powerful than the Adobe Premiere as well. But I've only learned to use the edit part of it, which, to be honest with you, if you know what you're doing with Adobe, it's not a million miles away. So you can actually pretty much it just things, the user interface is in a different place. But there's a lot more things like special effects and stuff I can do on that. So I just wanted to see what I could create in 20 minutes because I have been working on that end card stream. So there you go. 10 minutes, Bergdis. 10 minutes. Let me try and do what Bergdis says, actually. Equalizer high pass filter. I don't know if I've got a high pass filter. I've got a 3-band equalizer. So let's see what happens when I put that in. Stand by. And does that help? I can change around with this. Look, equalize. Can I turn the high pass filter down? I'm probably only dogs can hear me now. So that's completely off. Right, that's minus 20 decibels on the high pass. That's 0, and that's plus 20. So if I leave it as 0, what was better, minus 20 or plus 20? Bergdis, you use Resolve. Yeah, I've just been, well, I now know how to use Resolve, I think. Yeah, it's bro. Everyone's using DaVinci Resolve. I'm like late to the party on this one then. Oh. You refuse to rent software from Adobe. Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to be using Adobe anymore. Trouble is that even if you pay monthly for Adobe, which I do, you're bound by contract. So I can't just cancel my contract. I've got 5 months left on the contract. Otherwise, they're going to charge me £140. It's a joke. I sound like a Dalek now. Plus 20. So plus 20 was that. It's so high pitched. If the bat's hitting the windows now, so is that better? That's plus 20. Plus made it loud, so minus 20. All right, now Blake is saying minus 20. Minus 20? Is that better? Let me see how that is. Look, we're doing technical support while we're building a Formula One car. Now, this Formula One car, it's very apt because I saw that Formula One movie yesterday. What an absolutely brilliant movie. I really enjoyed that. Will that do for the next 10 minutes, Bergdis? I don't know. Because I can't hear myself. Even if I had things on, I can't hear myself. I'm leaving it like that for now, as long as you can hear me. My green bar's going up and down, so you can hear something. Okay. First things first. Before I forget, we've got the short matter that it's July. So if I go over to my... the cats didn't like plus 20. If I go over to this and change... Everything's going wrong today. We've got a wheel of names here. Why is that so big? Let me just move that around like this. That'll do. There we go. For July. So put that there. Look, we've got 726 names in here at the moment. So if you're on a YouTube member, you're in there. If you're on a Patreon member, you're in there. If you're on both, you're in there twice. So how cool is that? We're going to see who has won for July. This is an item from the merch store. You had to put your speakers on max. I'm struggling to hear. Okay, 1 second. That will be finished soon. The winner is David Griffiths. David Griffiths, you are the winner for July. Well done. Hopefully you're watching this. Can you email me? And my email address is wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk with your details, mainly your email address, and I'll get back to you so you can claim your item of merchandise. So there you go. Yeah, Ian, you have to just go really close to the speaker or something. I don't know. But well done, David Griffiths. So we have done the July draw. Now, the good thing is, in 2 days' time, this guy here has got a birthday. It's my birthday in 2 days. So I'm going to, I would put the happy birthday thing on. No, I have. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to be 73. I was born. 52. I'm going to be 52 years old. 52. Is it normal that you get to an age where you don't know how old you are anymore? I thought I was 51. 52 years old I'm going to be. So that's crazy. So 1 month you'll see your name then, definitely. So my birthday on Friday. Now on Friday I'm actually heading down to Essex because on Saturday I'm missing the British Grand Prix this week. On Saturday I'm off to see Hercules in London, and then on Sunday I'm off to Southend because they've got the Santa Maria there, which is a replica. It's not the real one. It's a replica of the 14th century ship. I believe it's 14th century. It might be 15th. That Captain Cook sailed around the world, or sailed to Americas, I believe. But that's going to be at the end of Southend Pier. So I've got to walk 1.33 miles to the end of the pier, and then walk back again. So I thought I'd film that because it's going to be quite fun. I think this is where the Wayne's coming with me as well. So don't look at a day over 21. Bless you. The other thing is that obviously I've been working on the workshop again, putting names up, and I still haven't finished that sign, just so you know. So basically the plaques are in gold, the backing's on black, and I've been putting some gold stars around it now as well. I've got quite a few of these gold stars. It's going to go all the way around. I've just started putting them up there. Now, those 11 people at the moment have now got over 12 months. Some of you have got 19 months at the premium elite level on YouTube channel members. So once you get to 12 months, you'll get your name up there. So I wanted to make sure that that was done and dusted, and that's up there, but I am still working on it. I want to put some frogs on it as well. So it's pretty cool. But side of the workshop's looking good. As a matter of fact, the whole garden's looking really good now the decking's done, but it's things that you didn't see. So basically, I did the decking, as you know. I did it wrong. So I took it all apart and put joists in down the sections that had too much space. Put all the planks back on, and I thought to myself, I'm still not happy. I'm still not happy because there's still a kind of spring. I don't like that. So about 3 days ago, I completely took everything apart again, and I've done it properly this time. And I've taken the joists out that I put in, and I've laid the planks the other way around. Even though I don't like them the other way around, now it's done. It does look all right. So 3 times I've built that decking, but it's perfect. So I'm happy now. It's going to last over 12 years. So the way you do it properly, that's what I need to do. So you should post your the Indiana Jones pictures. I was going to save that actually, Matthias, till tomorrow, if that's okay. Because Matthias, where we've done this head, Matthias created some pictures from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which are pretty cool. But that's going to definitely be on the stream tomorrow. Party in Wayne's back garden on the 4th. I wish it, yeah. Weather's going to be awful, apparently, this weekend. Well, it's going to have a lot of rain. John Waters, we're still using Adobe Premiere version 6 for editing, which is the last version you can buy outright about the subscription. It may not have all the latest bells and whistles, but it works fine. John, you know what really annoys me? That mine was working fine. Absolutely perfect. And then they upgraded it and it stopped working. Basically, you've seen how I edit. Basically, I record on 4 cameras. I copy everything down to the computer, and Adobe Premiere sorts everything out into one clip file, multi-clip file, and then I just flick through the cameras I need. Well, from version 25, it stopped lining all of those cameras up, so they're all over the place. So I had to do it manually. Then it's holding. Every time I moved the cursor, the screen would just say media pending, and I couldn't do anything. The good thing is that a lot of things you do on Adobe, like that multi-clip, is exactly the same way you do it on DaVinci Resolve. So I've been doing that. So I've been training myself a new software package, which is cool. The other thing is with those, see, so the reason I haven't done those cards on the side of the workshop, I bought gold cards as well, as you can see here, but these don't work. I thought they would work, and I thought I could engrave on them. And even though they're gold, and even though they're metal, they've got a really big problem. And so I don't quite know what I'm going to use these for. I'm sure there's going to be some build soon. I'm going to do it. The real big problem with these cards, these business cards, are, if I can get them out, is when you get them in heat, they bend really easy. So the heat basically makes them go all over the place. So yeah, can't use that. But they're, I don't know. I don't know what I can use them for. We'll have to see. But that's all fun. What else has been going on? Oh yes, tomorrow's video. You're going to love tomorrow's video. I've got the next 2 packs of the Nissan Skyline. So I've done 12 stages, all the way up to stage 98. Now, I don't think anyone has done that. Will's Workshop, I mentioned during the video and had to edit your name out because I figured that you've done up to issue 98. The problem I've got is they never sent me issue 94 instructions. So I did it blind. I said on the video, which had to edit, so you won't see this, I'm going to check out Will's Workshop site so I can get on with stage 94. But you didn't have it up there. So in the end, I had to watch Chris's Collection, who's a French YouTuber, to figure out what's going on stage 94. And I did it. So it does look really good, though. And then I used Mike Lane's tester board to check the lights as well while we're going along. So I do have a alignment out on the petrol cap store. But something you will notice, which I've chucked the magazines, I never keep the magazines, is do you remember that thing where they said there's a print error? Well, if you look on the front of the magazines, it's the same. They've got the print error on the picture on each page of the magazine of that car with an outer line thing. So I don't know what's going on. All fun. Anyway, I don't think there's much to do tonight. I normally for these builds, I'll watch Pete Cooper's videos. I haven't watched his this time, but we are doing the wheel, and this is the penultimate stage, or the penultimate pack, because in the next pack, the car's going to be complete. Now, there are some things we haven't seen for a while on this car that actually came with it. Namely, we've got the Senna helmet. No, I'm wearing the Senna top today as well, which looks like that, which we can't really do anything with, but it would sit in there unless I have a little figure in that, Ian. Part work upgrades dropping the legacy. Yeah, you're coming back, Ian. You're coming back. Just when you were out, they pulled you back in. We had this, which we created at the very start of the build. Don't know when we put that on. And in the last stage, we were working on this. Is this a spoiler or something here? And then finally, we've got another brake disc, which means we're going to be putting another wheel on, I'm guessing. There is one other thing, which is these, which you thought I'd lost, didn't you? But no, they're still here. And that's all the John Player special decals to put on the car. So, I can't remember how they go on the car. And of course, there's no pictures here. So what I'll have to do, all the pictures that they show you here don't have that on there. I'm going to have to find a picture on this car online and just manually put those decals on. Don't know when I'm going to be doing that. We'll have to see. They probably sabotage your copy, probably trying to make you buy something new. Well, you know what, Steve? I'll be honest with you. Adobe got in touch with me on Twitter because I was, you know me, I moan big time here. I was moaning about it, and they reached out to me. They needed to be able to replicate the problem, so they wanted me to send all like my video editing files. So I had to send my talking head video that I do and the 8 video files up to Adobe, which they copied off the Google Drive. They said they had it. And then they said, yeah, there's a problem. So I was like, well, that don't help me. So it's something to do with MTS files. It doesn't happen on MP4 or H2. MTS files, which is what my camcorder uses, it's having issues with. But you shouldn't be paying £30 for something. And they shouldn't be upgrading software if they haven't tested it first. I thought they go through beta tests for each stage, but obviously not. And I'm not their beta tester. So, you know, I'll say £30. I'll put it on to, I don't know, something else. We have to see. If you've not yet done that pack, it's on my workbench. Sorry, Bat Circuit was too tempting. Yeah, I bet. It was quite, actually, the last pack, because I was a pack behind anyway with Wheels Workshop. The last pack, there's hardly anything to do. You're creating the media center at the back with some speakers and stuff. So there you go. Don't hold your breath on getting it fixed. No, I'm not. I'm going to use DaVinci Resolve. The reason I can't use it at the moment, though, is because I've got to ship over all my assets and everything and figure out how to use it properly. So, but what was I going to do tomorrow? I think I might do Darth Vader tomorrow because Jim Strover's been teasing me with all the images from the pack because we've got the glove and stuff, I think. So I think if I do Darth Vader tomorrow, which will be on the channel on Friday, I'll edit it in DaVinci Resolve and see how I get on. I was going to do it today, but believe me, it was 2 hours, almost 2 hours to film today's video with 12 stages of that Nissan Skyline. It's pretty crazy. So don't get me started on Adobe started releasing products before they were ready. Oh, it's a joke. But I mean, out of Adobe products, I don't use Photoshop. I don't use After Effects. The only thing I use of Adobe, I think, is probably Acrobat Reader and Premiere Pro, obviously. So, okay, let's see what we're doing tonight. We're starting with, I don't know, 102, 103, 104, 105. Right, so stage 102, looking like this. And we have got the 1993 Australian Grand Prix. You know, I used to love Formula One because years ago, back in the 90s, actually, the first race of the season always used to be in Australia. And it used to be in Adelaide, not Melbourne. And Adelaide's obviously my hometown. But then, yeah, times pass. Okay, so we're going to be doing the rear wing column assembly. So we're creating this column here and bringing it over to this that we created last time. And then it's looking like that, I guess. And then this gets attached to the car somehow. So we do need that part that I just showed you, which I've already lost, this part here. So we're going to get all this together. This is going to be a bit iconic, getting this done. So let's see how we get on with this. Now, remember, the car is without a wheel at the moment. We've still got one wheel missing. Got to find all the parts. Stand by. 102. Oh yeah, I've got another problem. Now, I don't know if Fan Home are going to be able to help me out here. The DeLorean, right? tell me if anyone's had this. Obviously, I get lots of packages through the post, and sometimes I get like 8 or 9 boxes come, and I just naturally assume that they get ticked off. Now, they've sent me the next stage of the DeLorean now, which is the last stage, which I believe is stage 127, 28, 29, and 30, because obviously they're doing the extension as well. But they're saying on my account, they're saying that my box previous to that, 123 to 126, has been delivered, but I haven't got it. So I don't know how fan home are with that. I'm gonna try my luck, because I should have reported it about 2 months ago, but I've only just noticed. But I am missing a whole pack, so I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything. I have to see. So a bit worrying, because I want to finish my DeLorean, even though I haven't been on it for ages. It's nice to have the stuff. But we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, where's the other bit that I had? I've lost it. Ah, this bit. I need this bit first. This is what we worked on last time. And I'm guessing there's a way around this goes, but they're not helping me. I think it goes that way round. We're starting already. Let's grab a screwdriver. And we're going to need this side panel, because this doesn't come with a lot, although this side panel is metal. And this is actually going to be going on the other side of this here. So that's nice and easy. Look, we can do that. Once that's in place, which I've just pushed in, I thought we might have to screw it, but we don't. That just pushes in. Pretty mad. Look at that. There's screw holes in there, though, isn't there? No, they don't want us to screw it. Okay. Am I wrong? They definitely don't want us to screw it. Okay, fair enough. I won't screw it. No problems. Then we've got this tiny thing in here. This looks delicate. Ah, right, hang on. I can see why they don't want to screw it now. Now these are, I don't know what these are. Trying to figure out. Right, okay, so this is going to be going on the bottom somehow here. Let's get this right. It's actually going on the right. It's going on this side here, because they've turned it around without telling us. Let me just double check I've got this in the right way. I have got this in the right way. So this is going to go on this side here, like that. I don't know what this is. It's going to be held in with a VM screw. Get that ready. They say you only have 28 days to report missing parts issues. I think, yeah, I figured I might have problems with this. Are you charged up now? I don't know. Let's have a look. I'm going to unplug it and see what happens. I might be. Yeah, I've unplugged it. Let's take that filter off. Stand by. There you go. Taking the filter off. Okay, if the sound disappears, you're going to have to tell Mrs. Rhoda Wayne that things are going crazy. Just going to put I'm taking my hat off, Jim. You'd be happy. I need this on because I can't see a thing. These are really tiny pieces. I want to make sure I'm putting this in the right way. Now, I've just looked at this one more time, and I almost put it in the wrong way there. It's actually going in this side. But this is going to be hard. Why didn't I look at this before we started the blinking stream, Wayne? Let me look at this again. That way round. No, I think I've got this in the wrong way. I've got this in the wrong way, definitely. It can only go in one way. Something's not right here. Stand by. I'm just going to freak out a second. That's definitely the right way. Right, okay. Let's do this. This is going in here. Now, the problem is you've got to line up the hole. Aha, there we go. Which I've just done. So then this screw can go all the way through. Nice. Look at that. That's some ASMR. Look. Ah. Perfect. I don't know how long that's going to last, though. I'm hoping it'll be okay. I don't know what that's for on the back, but I've got another piece to put in there, which is this one. Oh, God, this is really tiny. VM screw again. We need to screw this in. but it's going on the other side. Bergdis, you know your F1 cars. What on earth are these things? Because this, if you didn't know about it, you wouldn't even miss it. I'll tell you that now. I'm just lining that up there. Once again, I'm going to get a screw in here. You need a steady hand for this. That might be good, actually, if I can put it in like that. Stand by. Yeah, we've got it. Cool. No idea what those two parts are for. But we should have some more of them. Which, you know what? I haven't. Stand by. I haven't. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I have. There you go. These parts here. We got two more. Again, these are going in the other side. You have 3 missing issues in one of my packs. I hadn't checked on worked on model for 2 months. They still sent the stuff to me. I will speak to them and see if there is anything that can be done. Because, you know, it's not my fault. I'm so behind on it, I should have checked. I know I should have. It's my own stupid fault. There we go. One in this side. But, I mean, if they say no, I don't know. I'll probably see if the communities can help. Some people sometimes get doubles and stuff. You know, like I just got on this build. Last one going in here. Needs to line up the correct way. Which isn't easy. Stand by. Oh, there's sort of like a hole for this to go into. But they do want to leave these fiddly ass things. Oh, I swore again. I'm getting bad for that. To the end. Hello? Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Camera's frozen. I understand the camera's frozen. 1 second. What happened? Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Okay. Nobody panic. Don't panic. Do not panic. That's just not going to get us anywhere. Let it go. Let it go. Right, okay. I've just reset everything. Let me reset it on OBS. Stand by. What's happened? What's happened? Right, there. Right, let's have a think. I put it in a different port. I don't know if that's worked. Aha, we're back, I think. Stand by. We're not back. We're frozen again. We had this problem before. What's going on with my Atem today? I will find one that it works in. Let's try that one. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, we're back. Let's try that. If it freezes again, shout at me. I think I just got that in as well. Stand by. Let's have a look. I think I got it in. Oh, I got it in, but I didn't put a screw in. Okay, stand by. No, we're frozen again. What's going on tonight? Why are things going wrong? Let me think. I want to think about the problem. Think about it. Right, okay. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I think if I take that out of the hub and plug it straight into the computer, that should work. Let's see. If this doesn't work, I apologize. It should work. I can't see why not. Stand by. Where's the hole? There's the hole. Okay. Let's think about this. I'm in the computer, okay? Just thinking directly in the computer. Right, okay, so there you go. We are direct into the computer now. Hopefully that won't freeze. Hopefully. Hopefully. Where was I? I was getting a screw in, wasn't I? Right, 1 second. We haven't even done one stage yet. We haven't done one stage and it's just like a car crash already. Right, okay, I need to get this into this hole. And then somehow screw this into place. Which is now going in, finally. Right, okay. This is the last one just going in here. Don't know what those tabs do. I have to be honest with you. No idea. Yeah, I blame Adobe. It was Adobe's fault. It's because I said I'm not using them anymore. Okay, I need someone on sound control just in case the thing goes out of battery again. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so we're going to be putting what we've created here onto this section, I guess. Now, I need to make sure, again, this is round the right way. So if this is like that, this is like that, this goes on the top just here, like that there. Nice. Held in with DP screws. I think the wing has 3 levels. The pin that sticks out is for the other parts. Ah, right, okay. I've got absolutely no idea, Bergs, I'll be honest with you. Let's get these in. Need 4 of these. But this build seems to have gone on for years. Is this like a 3-year build? It must be near that. Obviously, I don't know what's caused these problems, but I think I'm going to get myself an extra long cable to hopefully stop that in future. There we go. They're all in. We've created a spoiler. I've got to put an FM screw in. Why have we got to put an FM screw in? Ah, right, okay. The FM screw, which is the this one. Yep. This screw here. Ah, wait a minute. Let's just have a check of this. Yeah, it's a tiny screw. You're absolutely right. That little bit that we put out, Berg, this is actually going to be screwed into this bit here. You can see the problem straight away. How am I supposed to get that over the edge? I'm going to have to pull it. Right, 1 second. This is going to have to go forward. How am I supposed to get that in there? When I put this on, they didn't tell me. I'm going to have to think about this. Think. I've got a device for this. Let's try that. I need to... It's just sitting on the lip here. But I do need to get that over the lip. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because it's metal. I'm going to have to take this screw out. Stand by. Take this out. Completely. God, bloody issues. Put this in over the lip. Here. Just seeing what side it goes in. Stand by. Yep. There's no way, even with me taking that screw out, that I can go in there. I don't want to take this out. I'm going to have to. Feed that. They should have done this. We should have done this. This is annoying now. We should have done this at this stage here, not at the stage they asked us to do it at. Because you need to feed this side of that clip into here. Just like that. Oh, it's annoying. Yeah, I've just hooked it down. I'm going to screw it in now. But really that, when I get it in, as you can see, that's going in now. We just did all of that before trying to get that in, when really there's no way you're going to get that bit in there. Oops, I just drop it. Oh, winds me up. Winds me up. Okay, so with this one, this is going to be threading through this side. Might be better to go from the other side, actually. It's not going to make a difference because I've got a nut to put on the end of it. I'm using every screwdriver under the sun tonight as well, if you've noticed. Let me go back to this camera. Because I need to get this in here so it screws all the way through, which it's just about to do. Yep, there we go. Get that all the way in. Perfect. And then I've got a little nut which I've got to try and get on the end. There we go. Whoops. And screw at the same time. Right, can I hold this in my tweezers without it pinging off in all directions? What do you reckon? Yeah, that is... They haven't put it in. I can't even get this in with my tweezers because of these sides on. I don't really want to take the sides off. The way they've done this is ridiculous. Okay, right, I've got that on. Unfortunately, though, I'm not left-handed, so I'm going to have to become left-handed. So I can turn that round. Oh, right, I kind of got it on, I think. No, it's gone warped. Okay. Any ideas, anyone? Apart from dropping it. There it is. I'm so tempted to just not put this on. Oh, there we go. Look, I can do it by hand. There we go. That's the way we'll do it. Ah. There we go. That's on. I'll tighten it up with this one. Perfect. You can kind of put it in at an angle there. But, there you go. That's in. Right. That was a nightmare. Okay, we get to put this on the car. So I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. Move the hundreds of tools I've just put on here. And bring the car over. This is a bit of an iconic moment, I'm guessing. Got to figure out where it goes. I've got BM screws in my hand. And this is going to be going on to... I can't even see where this goes on. Right, stand by. Okay, we got... Right, okay. It's going to go into... There, let me go onto this camera. These points just here and here. Now, to get this in, I'm going to have to move these out the way, I'm guessing. Let me just have a look. Yep, they've moved them out the way. Stand by. I don't want to pull anything out when I get these in. There we go. Move all of this out the way here. And this one. There we go. So then this can fit in here like this. Excellent. Almost there. Perfect. And I need to attach it with BM screws, sorry, from this side. This is going to be something I can't really show you for obvious reasons. Let's just see if I can get this in though. Hopefully the holes are lined up. Oh, by the way, I managed to charge these things up now, so theoretically we have light. Excellent. Right, okay. Let's see if I can see in here. Right. So hopefully, get this one in first. We have got one in, you'll be pleased to know. So it's held in by one. Okay, let's do the second one. Which, if we have on this camera over here, no, that one. You can't see, but you can see the pain on my face instead. Got to try and find the hole. As a matter of fact, actually, let's, now I've got it like this, I should be able to put it on its side. So you can kind of see it from the top there. There you go, look at that. Get this in the hole, right. Perfect. That's on. Nice. Looking pretty cool. It actually looks like a Formula One car now. Look at that. Okay, that one stage, which has taken me like an hour to do, it's finished. Now, I think all the rest of these stages are really quick. I really hope they are, because I wanted to do them all tonight. So we'll have to see how that goes. So let's move swiftly on. Stage 103. Where did you find a cow with no legs? Wherever you left them. Yep, we've got one of the wheels here. Now, I don't think we have to put these in water, so we can just put this together like this. So we're going to be putting this on the car. Now, things normally happen when I'm rushing, so that's exactly what I'm doing, because I never intended to spend so long on that damn first stage. Make sure there's nothing in here. Okay, I've got screws everywhere. Right, here we go again. Trying to remember how we put all of this on. But once again, we need to get sprue cutters out as well, because we need to cut these studs. I didn't do this last time because, if you remember in the last stream, I wanted to speed things up, so I actually just did this off camera. But today you get the joy of watching me put these on. 1, 2. It's only 4 of these I need. 3 and 4. Okay, right. These are going in the holes in the inside of this section here. Now, oh God, if I remember, these were really fiddly to do. So what I was doing was balance and what sort of word's that? Balance them in there, and then you can push them down so they go in like that. I need to do that with all these other ones here. There's a little black side on these that need to face outwards. I would use my tweezers. I'm going to try, but every time I hold something with my tweezers lately, they go off into oblivion. And you've got to really hold it gently, otherwise that happens. Let's try again. Nope. Since when's plastic magnetic? Nope. It's sticking to my tweezers. I don't understand how that happens. How can plastic stick to metal? These tweezers aren't sticky, just so if anyone's asking as well. Let's try another set of tweezers. Might be my tweezers. I might have faulty tweezers. This is why I did this bit before stream last time. There we go. That one's in. You watch, I'll be on a roll now. I think my tweezers were a bit knackered. Get this last one in. Third one in, sorry. The last one. Oh, they're going in fine now, look. And the last one, which have I lost? God damn it. Lucky they give us a spare, innit? Oh no, there it is. All right, let me just put that one in. Ah. Damn it, where did that go? Did anyone see where that went? There it is, there it is. I got it again. This is a nightmare. Right, hang on. Try again. Yes, we got it. Right, there we go. All 4 of those are in there. Once we've done that, this is then going into here. I don't think it matters which way round it goes, as long as I line up the holes with these holes here. So stand by. Just looking underneath it here to make sure I am lining these up properly. I'm screwing them into those holes, right? Okay. I can't really see what's going on here. Oh, there we go. So they're in, holding them in with DP screws, which they're here. All this to put one wheel on. Right. Get these in. Ian, you would give me a good run for my money. What? How much cracking have you had? You're reminding me of this. I've had none, Ian. You know what? I forgot to tell you. Yeah, you didn't see this. Obviously, last minute, I forgot to tell everyone that. Let me turn this off. I don't really need this light on now. Obviously, last Thursday, I wasn't here. We were watching Shakespeare last Thursday. We saw 12th Night. But the Thursday before the last stream, which was really hot. Do you remember that in the thing? I swear down. That's what the kids use now. I swear down. I almost passed out around about 8:30 during that stream. I felt awful, really giddy. And you remember I said I've only got one more gulp of water next. I think I dehydrated myself or something. I felt really bad. So I'm glad I managed to get the stream done. But I'm making sure that doesn't happen tomorrow. I think it was just way too hot in that room. Okay, now we've done that, we get to push this into this side here. All the way in. Turn it over, and I need to match this side up now on this here. Perfect. And then they're going to be put in with BM screws, which I got here. And we are almost at the stage where we can mount this last wheel. 4 screws to get this in. Much easier way to do the wheels, isn't it? Cool. Do not attend. Perhaps we need a stream for any jokes, guys. Can you imagine if I would have passed out on that stream? That would have been crazy. Oops, almost had an accident there. You just watch me like slumped in a chair. And everyone would be like, oh bless, he's having a yeah, I get nauseous and dizzy in the heat these days. Yeah, it's crazy. I just felt really dizzy. But I just imagine, I wonder how many people would watch me before they think, you know what, I think he's being serious. I don't know. Right, I'm going to turn this on its side. Just like this. I'm going to position it so you can see it on the top camera, which is that one there. There you go. So, put the brake disc on. Let me just get the instructions away from here. Okay, so brake disc is going in here like this. And then I'm going to be putting the wheel on, which I'm going to try and... I have to stand up to do this. 1 second. Not the easiest thing. I do believe this is such a pain. There we go. Just like that. Then I need to get this down there. Oh, obviously the thing I did wrong last time, I've got to fix again. I didn't do that deliberately. Let me just take this out and put it the other way around. Do you remember in the last stream when I put this in the wrong way? Yeah. I never changed it because I'm stupid, basically. One more screw. Yeah, that wheel was never going in with this in this way round. Right, let's put this the right way round. Stand by. Perfect. And then get this screw back in. I'm missing all the jokes. Because I'm frantically trying to get through all these stages. I know there isn't much to do in the rest of the stages here. But I do make these stupid blooming errors. And for some reason my screwdriver's not holding screws anymore. I don't know why. It's not the magnet. I did magnetize it. I'll put that last flange screw in a second because of course I've lost it. I don't know what's happened to it. Right, okay, I'm sure that'll turn up. Right, let's try that again. Right. Brake disc on. Check. Into the cavity there. Check. Put this over the top. Brake disc has just moved, which is typical. Stand by. Need to just line that up a bit better. Nope, not happy. Let's try that again. Brake disc on. Put this over the top. Perfect. We're on. Yes. And then a PM screw to hold this one in. Down the top there. And get that in as tight as I possibly can get it. Oh, actually, I should be putting a washer on here. Have I got a washer? I haven't got a washer. So I'm not going to put a washer on because I haven't got one. I don't think it matters because the flange on this is quite big. But let's get this in. Nice and tight. Ah. Perfect. The car has got 4 wheels. Look at it. Excellent. I've just found that thing that came off as well. Oh, something else has come off now though. Oh, typical. What's this from? Berg this, any ideas? What's that from? I have to go around the whole car. I've got 2 parts from this car, just so you know, which have come off, which I've got to find a place for. So I've got a place for this. Don't know where that goes. Find that one out in a minute. And I've got this. This goes on the bodywork somewhere. But I will figure that one out afterwards as well. That's the end of that stage. Stand by. Do you still pay him? What's that? I'll watch my wedding video if I could. Cameraman left the cap on. Seriously? What? Okay. Real professional then, Ian. Okay, let's go back to this one. 104. What are we doing? We're going to be fitting the rear rim center caps. So we've got caps to put on the wheels, I'm guessing. Putting this in just like this. Putting a cap on into position, just like that. So that's quite easy, going on the back wheels there. Let's just find the parts for that one. I think we can safely assume these are really tiny, that I'm not going to finish this tonight, but seeing as I don't think there's much to do in the last 4 stages, I'll probably be bundled up with that. But let's just get these caps on. So the way these go is I put, oh, let's figure this out. Stand by. I've got to put one of these pins, these are, I'm glad I've got my magnifying glasses on, through this little section here, which I should be able to do. Excellent. So that's on there. Then this goes in the top here, like that. So that's created one. Do the same on this one. Excellent. Put this in here. Perfect. And then these go on the car. So once again, if I just have that like this, and I'm going to put one in here. They're very deep, so it's hard to get your finger in, but that's how they look when they're in. Just do the other side. And guess what? That is the end of that stage. Now, that's in place. That was a nice, easy stage, wasn't it? Okay. Next stage. This is the penultimate stage of this pack, but we've got to put the steering wheel in a minute. We've got a seat to do. We can do the seat. I think we'll leave we'll put the seat in, and we'll leave the steering wheel to last time. I'm sure we should be able to do the seat. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's have a look. The seat here. So I think there'll be one stage we don't do. I'm hoping anyway. Right. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Okay. Although we have got belts. Belts are always a pain to me. Perfect. Right. So I need these things here. Just try to figure out which way round they go. They've got this this way round, and they're putting these in here. So let's just feed these through the slots. One here. I'm sure Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's probably got a tool for this. Okay. And they attach to the bottom, I believe. Stand by. Just looking at this. Yeah, they're attaching to this side just here with an MP screw. Let's get that out because I've got one in already. We're happy. Oh, God. I'm breaking things again. Right, let's get these screwed in. One in this side. Let's probably put the screw in here first, I think. Yep, that's going to work. No, it's not. These are so delicate parts, so I'm going to have to hold my screwdriver like a pen so I can line this up and get that in like that. So that's one in. Do the same on the other one. Very strange belts, I have to say. We've obviously already got some belts in the car already, but these aren't the easiest things to thread through this hole. And I don't know what I've got that could actually help do this. Let's try this. There we go. My tweezers helped. Get that through. What on earth are you people going on about? I'm going to have to watch the on-demand on this stream, I tell you. Okay. And I'm just going to put this one into place once again with an NM screw. Looks like we're using loads of NM screws. This is where I realised I put the belts in wrong. I'm sure they're in right. Stand by. Excellent. Ah, that's those in. Okay, for these, I need to have these. Let's get these the right way around. This way round. And I've got a belt top that goes in here. Which I thought actually, stand by. How on earth is this going to go? I'm looking at the instructions. We got to somehow piece it. Right, I see how this goes. Right, so one goes in this side. Do we put these in both sides? No, just in one side. Right, okay. This is going to be hard. I'm just having a think about this. This isn't easy. Right, okay. I need to put a screw in here. An MP screw again. Ugh, I hate these screws. I've got a funny feeling I've put this buckle in the wrong way. But we're about to find out. What is going on with my screwdrivers tonight? I've got no idea. I know my belt's fallen out. I'm just trying to get this to catch at the moment. Because I don't want to put this in the wrong way. So if this is... Right. This is so hard. Right, okay. They want this in this side. Check. They want this to go in from this side here. And hold that in. Check. And then I need to screw this in. Which is not happening. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Let's try and get this engaged first. This is supposed to be the easiest blooming stage. Right, I've got that together. Somehow, I've got to somehow get this in here. Which I think I can do. I've done it. It's fallen out again. Stand by. It's in. Screw this in as tight as I can get it. can't see anything that's going to stop this falling out. But it's in. Oh, that was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Is it almost there? I think we will leave it there, actually, because I've got to thread these in somehow. And you don't want to see me do belts. It's ridiculous. And my eyes are going crossed. Plus, we've got these other bits to put in as well that they want me to take the sides out again. There. Put the seat in and then put the things back in again. Crazy. And in the last stage of this pack, just so we know what we got for the last pack, which will be coming next month, we're going to be doing the steering wheel assembly and the display brackets. So once the steering wheel's on, I'm guessing everything else is little things. So not bad. Not bad. Good build. They're not going to give us the instructions, I don't think, for this JPS logo, so I don't know how that's going to work. So we'll have to see. But sorry about the technical supports tonight. Wait, where you got that screwdriver from? This one? Mike Lane. Mike Lane. This is a like a ratchet screwdriver. All of my wearer tools that you see me using are all from Mike Lane. So check out his channel. But I will make sure I've got plenty of fluids tomorrow if it's going to be hot. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like here tomorrow. So I don't pass out on stream. And hopefully by then, I would have souped up that end credit card because, once again, need to start editing with DaVinci Resolve. Remember, the Nissan Skyline's going to be on the channel tomorrow, but on Friday, a fully edited DaVinci Resolve Darth Vader is going to be on there. So we'll have to see how that goes. But all fun. I'm kind of addicted to it now. It's like picking a 9-volt battery. You know you shouldn't. You can't resist it. I still do that, Jim. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. See you later. Bye.